As a wheelchair user, I'm very limited in where I can go. Lots of types of bumps end up with me getting completely stuck. This is unfortunate because I like going off-road, and not being able to go off-road is very sad. Almost as sad as if I didn't tell you about this video's sponsor. PCBWay. PCBWay is a fantastic service. They can manufacture anything from a simple overdrive pedal all the way up to a new motherboard for your PC. But they don't stick just to circuit boards. You can also get CNC and laser cut parts like the ones I'm using in this video. Check out PCBWay on the link in the video description. And let's get back to it. As you can hopefully see by this prototype, what I have is the two wheels at the back. I then have this long, thick shaft so that as I'm thrusting forward from the wheels, it doesn't get damaged. It's important that the shaft is thick enough and long enough that it doesn't get bent. While the principle's good, let's mock up a proper 3D model in Fusion and then get some parts ordered. I'm going to keep the running total of what I've spent in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hopefully, we can keep it under a $100 budget. The design is done. Let's order some parts and get building. Now we have a frame built, I want to use a bike for the front wheel. And in order to do that, I'm going to buy a bike off Facebook Marketplace. I was supposed to weld this side here, which would give us about a 38-degree head angle. But instead I've welded that side, which is the wrong side, and now the wheel's just going to fall over, which is a pain, but I think I can probably bend it straight. Other than that, the fact that I can't turn, this is quick as hell. So the proof of concept works, I've just got to fix this steering. Now we have a challenge. I need some way to make the extending rod that changes the angle of the steering. But I have zero budget left. I think I have some kind of plan though. My plan is, instead of using one of the standard quick release rods, I'll use the seat post from the bike. It's not going to be perfect, but with the limited budget we have, I think it's the best we can do. So it's done. I did end up having to change this tube out from the original one from a bike. It's now one that I had to make myself. That's just because I ended up damaging the one from the bike. I'm not going to count this towards the budget because realistically it only costs pennies to get something like this. It would be about £1, but I found this one in my scrap metal box, so it didn't actually cost me anything. Interestingly enough, even with flat tyres, this thing goes amazingly well. So let's give it a quick test. Now I'm on grass and it works remarkably well. It's not that much more difficult than a normal wheelchair to use on the grass. The only difficulty is with the steering, which I effectively have to stop pushing in order to do. I've discovered that leaving the clip in a half-cocked position yields optimal results, because that means that I don't have to constantly be unclipping it and clipping it. Instead, I can simply move it to the position I want, and then it will stay there. Although this does make steering a little bit more difficult. I can get around quite easily. Let's take it outside and give it a proper test. This is actually not bad. Okay, steering needs some work to be done, but this is a hell of a lot easier than a manual wheelchair. Ah, nettles, ow. Ugh. 2 wheels is a common occurrence. Unfortunately, getting footage of it is really hard. I'll wait till my brother comes back and I'll film a short on it in the coming days, so subscribe to make sure you see that. And we can do a comparison to the TWS Tramper.